Let's make steamed artichokes with lemon caper aioli. Steamed artichokes are one of our favorite side dishes to make, especially in the summer months when they're in season. But I find that a lot of people find them intimidating and they aren't really sure how to prepare them. So I'll show you one of my favorite ways, and that's to steam them and serve them with aioli. So I just cut off the stem and the top leaves. On the bottom, you want to make sure that it's even so they can sit upright without tipping over. Then I put them in a large Dutch oven with about a quart of chicken stock or beef stock. You don't have to use stock, you could also use water, but using stock just gives them a little bit more flavor. Now it's time to season them. There's really no right or wrong answer here. I like to keep it simple because I put so much flavor into the aioli. So I just toss in a couple of bay leaves. I hit the top with some dried minced onion, and then I sprinkle on a generous amount of salt and pepper. Sometimes I'll also add some fresh garlic, some red pepper flakes, some dried Italian seasoning. Lemon pepper is another good one. You can even just do salt and pepper. There's really no right or wrong way to season these. So now I'm just going to transfer them to the stove, crank it up to high, and get a nice rolling boil going on. While we're bringing those up to a boil, I'm going to make a quick aioli. So I've just got some mayonnaise, some Dijon, some fresh garlic, some capers. Then I'm going to also add some dried minced onions. You could use some chopped fresh onion. You could grate an onion with a microplane. Then I'm going to add some fresh lemon juice. And then I'm going to hit it with lots of fresh cracked black pepper. Now I'm just going to give it a good mix until all of the ingredients are well incorporated. If you have time to make this a couple hours before you're ready to eat, I recommend doing that and then popping it in the fridge to let the flavors finish coming together. Now let's check back in on the artichokes. So now that they've come to a rolling boil, I'm going to reduce it to low and just let them simmer, and I'm going to cover it. And then periodically I'm going to check in on them, and I'm going to ladle over some of the stock over the top so that it can fall down between the layers and add lots of flavor in there and get them really nice and tender. With larger artichokes like this, I find that it typically takes 45 minutes to an hour before they're done. You'll know they're ready to eat when the leaves come out rather effortlessly with just a gentle tug. That's all there is to it. Now you're ready to eat them. Just dip them in the aioli and enjoy. They're delicious as a side dish with just about any protein or all on their own. Yum.